In the annals of American history, some names shine brightly while others remain in the shadows. Today, we're shedding light on one such overlooked figure, William "Billy" Lee, an enslaved man who played a crucial role in the American Revolution alongside George Washington. Before we dive into this fascinating story, if you enjoy learning about hidden figures in history, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more untold stories. Born around 1750, William Lee's early life is shrouded in mystery. We know he was likely of mixed race, referred to in Washington's records as Mulatto Will. In 1768, George Washington purchased William and his brother Frank from Mary Lee, a wealthy Virginia widow. Washington paid £61.15 for William, intending to make him a house servant. Little did Washington know that this purchase would lead to a relationship that would span decades and witness the birth of a nation. William, often called Billy or Will, quickly became Washington's personal valet and a favorite huntsman. His skills as a horseman were particularly prized by Washington, who was an avid fox hunter. When the American Revolution erupted in 1775, and Congress appointed Washington as commander-in-chief of the Continental Army, Lee followed his master into war. As Washington's valet, Lee's responsibilities were vast and varied. He groomed horses, prepared Washington's clothing and equipment, delivered messages, and attended to the general's personal needs. During battles, Lee stayed close to Washington, ready to provide a sword or field glass at a moment's notice. He survived the brutal winter at Valley Forge, witnessed the tide-turning victory at Yorktown, and was present at countless other pivotal moments of the war. Lee's bravery and loyalty did not go unnoticed. He became something of a celebrity among the troops and was known for his spirit and storytelling abilities. Lee's role went beyond that of a simple servant. He was entrusted with Washington's private papers and was often privy to sensitive information. This trust was exemplified years later when Washington refuted the authenticity of forged wartime letters. In a letter to Secretary of State Timothy Pickering, Washington noted that Lee had never been captured by the enemy, contrary to claims made by the forgers. After the war, Lee's life took a challenging turn. He suffered 2 severe knee injuries that left him unable to continue his duties as Washington's primary valet. Despite these setbacks, Lee's determination shone through. When Washington became president in 1789, Lee insisted on traveling to New York to join the presidential household, even though his injuries made the journey difficult. Unable to continue as Washington's valet due to his injuries, Lee returned to Mount Vernon. Washington, showing his appreciation for Lee's years of service, arranged for him to work as a shoemaker and overseer of other enslaved people on the estate. This position, while less physically demanding, still allowed Lee to maintain a place of importance in Washington's household. Lee's elevated status among the enslaved people at Mount Vernon was evident in several ways. He was permitted to keep his last name, a rare privilege for enslaved individuals at the time. Washington also made special provisions for Lee's well-being after his accidents, indicating the general's affection for his loyal servant. Despite his injuries, Lee accompanied Washington to Philadelphia in 1787 for the Constitutional Convention. This event, which would shape the future of the United States, was yet another historic moment that Lee witnessed firsthand. Historians often ponder how Washington's close relationship with Lee may have influenced his views on slavery. Over the course of the Revolutionary War and the years that followed, Washington's stance on slavery shifted significantly. By the end of his life, he had developed a strong aversion to the institution and made provisions to free his slaves upon his death. When Washington died in 1799, his last will and testament revealed the depth of his regard for William Lee. Lee was the only slave explicitly mentioned in Washington's will, and the only one to be granted immediate freedom. Washington wrote, "I give immediate freedom to my mulatto man William," calling himself William Lee. He also provided Lee with a $30 annual allowance for the rest of his life, citing Lee's attachment to me and his faithful services during the Revolutionary War. William Lee chose to spend his remaining years at Mount Vernon, living as a free man until his death in 1810. His life spanned the tumultuous period of America's founding, from colonial times through the establishment of the new republic. William Billy Lee's story is more than just a footnote in Washington's biography. It provides a unique window into the complex relationships between enslaved people and their enslavers during this pivotal period in American history. Lee's unwavering loyalty to Washington, despite the opportunity to seek freedom with the British, raises intriguing questions about the nature of their relationship and the choices available to enslaved individuals during the Revolutionary War. As we reflect on Lee's extraordinary life, we're reminded of the countless untold stories that make up the rich tapestry of our shared history. By exploring these narratives, we gain a more nuanced and complete understanding of our past and the diverse individuals who contributed to the birth of the United States. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found William Lee's story as fascinating as we do, please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more hidden gems from the past. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep uncovering the full story of our shared history.